Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel Answers by Divine. This is going to be for your for your last quarter of 2018 for the 3 months, which is October, November and December. 3 months general reading. So in this video itself, we will incorporate in a yes or a no answer. So if you have got a question for yourself, okay, pause the video for a moment, for a minute, to phrase and to structure your question very specifically with time, place and name included in it. Okay, so let's say if you have an interview yesterday morning with which company. Okay, be very specific about your question that you're asking. Okay, you could actually have more than one question. You could have more than one question, which is because we are going to get two advice card, two message card for you as well. So they could either complement to your first question, or if you have got second and a third question, you could use it to apply accordingly to your next other questions. Okay, so all your cards has been shuffled. I'm just picking up the cards for you. All your cards, all your cards has been shuffled. So this is going to be for the sign of Taurus. Meanwhile, I'll make an announcement. So I've come up with a reading of 2 hours package for you. So for any one of you who needs like really detailed reading, specific reading, the 2-hour reading will just be only for $50. Okay, like 50 minutes for $50 is just okay, $1 per minute, but 2 hours for $50. So in case if you need a reading, that's for you. So otherwise, get your question ready. If you haven't, just pause the video. If not, I'm going to proceed on to review what's in the cards for you for the first spread, which is your yes or no. Okay, yes or no for the sign of Taurus in this quarter, last quarter of 2018, October, November and December. What is the answer we have, yes or no, towards the question that Taurus might have? Okay, one last shuffle and we will lay the spread. For Taurus, yes or no. Major Arcana and even number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 all shall be yes card. The court cards like Page, King, Queen, Knight and Ace, all this shall be no, as well as odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, all this will be no. Okay, so cutting the card right now. We have 1, 2. So Taurus, the answer over here, we have out of 5 cards, we have got 3 cards of yes, 2 cards of no. Okay, the no will be 5 of wands and 9 of swords, so they are odd number, they will be no. Your yes card will be the Hermit, this is major arcana, and your 8 of Pentacles, even number, 6 of Pentacles as well. Okay, so Taurus, it is telling me a lot that in this quarter itself, there is, because they are the suit of Pentacles, together with the Hermit, it is a lot of focus. Okay, I shouldn't go into the reading because I don't really know what your question are, but to me, Pentacles, the suit of Pentacles, are pointing towards material. So whether be it you asking about a place, a person, an event, it must be dealing with something that's material. I think so. Okay, but otherwise, of course, it could be anything. So whatever that you're asking for, the answer over here is yes. The Hermit. So yes, and with the Hermit is telling us that what a Hermit means over here is about looking out, sourcing for more information, sourcing for clarity. Hermit is to go into your hermit mode, to be alone in solace. Okay, to find your peace, to find your awakening point, to of course to also come to realization about certain event or certain context of your life. Okay, Hermit is really a lot about information, sourcing of truth, sourcing of awakening. So that's the Hermit for you. 8 of Pentacles is in reverse, so this is telling me you might be overwhelmed for whatever that you're asking about. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Why are you not able to work on yourself? Because 8 of Pentacles is really a lot about working, building up, sometimes manifestation as well, but this is in reverse. So why are you not able to? There might be some other things that's happening in your life, or outside of this situation or this person that might be taking some capacity away from you, time, or anything that's material. Okay. And then Six of Pentacles is about giving or forgiving. Okay, it's about being big-hearted, generous over here. So this is how it all these cards are meaning. So apply the meaning accordingly to your question. So let's say, for example, very typical question. If you're asking about love, should I go back to my ex? Yes, you should, because apparently maybe there are more for you to find out, to understand. You might not have gotten the full clarity of the situation. Probably that's the reason why the last relationship ended, or someone might not have actually spoken the truth or have not presented the real side of them. So there is more for you to find out, to understand. Okay. So Eight of Pentacles over here, meaning to say, if you don't go back to, if you are not accepting, you will not be able to, proceed and progress in yourself, in your life. You will not be able to work and build yourself up. You will be stuck. This can be a card of being stuck. Okay. And Six of Pentacles is about forgiving and being big-hearted. So that's how you will apply the meaning of these cards. Okay, but otherwise, if it's too complicated for you, just take the short answer, yes, towards your question. Okay. Alright, so let's leave this aside. Okay, we will continue to draw the second oracle card. This will only be one card. So if you have got a second question, phrase your question carefully again. And let's see what is this oracle card telling us. If you don't have a second question, this can be complementing to your first question, only if it's relevant and if it's resonating to, because sometimes like the oracle card, the messages can be pretty random. I mean, I'm not sure. So let's see what is this next card coming out for Taurus. Second question, second advice. Okay, one last shuffle for Taurus towards the question that Taurus has. Taurus has, yeah. What do we have for Taurus? Oh, okay. So this card is telling us opportunity. Okay, so Taurus, towards your second question, we have opportunity on the table here. What is it that you're asking about? Maybe make use of opportunity, create opportunity, take the chance, take up the opportunity, or look out for opportunity. Okay, so apply accordingly. Next card will be a message card. Let's see what is the third message card for you. This could be for your third question, or if not, again, it will be complementing back to your first or your second question, or both, or one. Okay? Okay. Cutting the deck right now. The next card, we actually have the Wyvern. It says that your secrets are safe. Okay? I don't know what it means for you, but this is what it is saying. Your secrets are safe. The Wyvern, which I don't really know what is that though. So let's see how these messages will apply, can be complementing to your 3 months projection. Okay, so let's come back to that in a bit. For now, we'll look at what this 3 months, this last quarter of 2018 has in store for the sign of Taurus. Okay, October, November, and December. How is it going to look like? What is on the cards for Taurus to be expecting for these 3 months? One last shuffle. Okay, one last shuffle for Tauruses. Okay, we're ready. Okay, be with me, stay with me, cutting the deck right now. Okay, we're starting off the month, sorry, not the month, the quarter for you Taurus, with you having a lot to work on. Okay, you have a lot to work on, a lot of room for improvement in your life, in whatever aspects of your life. Okay, there seems to me the energy here is there's a lot for you to work on because the sun is in reverse. Okay, I'm not saying anything bad about this card, but when this sun is in reverse, obviously there is room for improvement in any aspects of your life. Okay, there's a lot to work on, room for improvement. So there's more to it, there's more to come. Okay, You might find, for whatever that you might be dealing with, Taurus, in this quarter, and especially us entering into this quarter, you might find yourself having to, there is some kind of financial involvement, or involved in any, in your plans, in your life, that you will have to talk about money, think about money, your finances. There will be this need for money. I think this is how I'm looking at it. We have Queen of Pentacles over here though. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. When this Queen of Pentacles is coupling out with the Sun, when there's still room for improvement, and the Queen of Pentacles, it is really asking you for money. Like the situation requires you and need you to invest. Okay, there is some kind of investment required, or involvement of finances required in your situation, in your life, throughout this last quarter of 2018. Okay, only because you might find yourself, for whatever that's major to you, whatever that means to you, whichever aspects that means to you in your life right now, you might find yourself, because all has been non-progressive, not progressing, not moving fast enough, has been a standstill, and that might be the reason why you will need to do something about it, and that might cost you some finances. Okay, but is it all bad? Not really. So again, Taurus, I remember some of the readings from the past months. I talk about you starting on a new project, new life cycle, new routine, new changes that you might have started, that you see yourself getting on track, back on track, or starting a new life path for yourself. Okay, so right now what we are seeing over here is that at some point in time, in the recent weeks, in the recent days, in the recent month, a month or so, or two, okay, you might find yourself getting off track, like slowing down, not able to catch up, also because the Hangman is here, and that's also the reason why there will be finances involved this time round, only to catch up with whatever that you have lost, in terms of losing the time, like slowing, because you have slowed down for whatever reason. Okay, so we are seeing yourself getting back on track. Okay, there's this recovery, there's this energy, there's this vibration about you recovering from whatever it might be, because we have the Three of Swords. Okay, this is about recovery over here. You might have it could be it could be your health, or it could be some kind of like failure at some point in time, and this is a time where you have already recovered, or you're doing some recovery, service recovery, sometimes if you have got a business for yourself, or people relationship recovery, getting in touch, back in contact with the old. Okay, so because there's recovery, what are we talking about? Recovery is really a lot about what has happened in the past, and that's the reason why there's recovery essence here in this reading. So there's a lot to do with your past, whatever that happened to you in the past, in the recent past. Okay, and we are bringing in this energy of focus as we enter into this quarter, in the last quarter of this year. So there's really strong vibration of you having to focus, sometimes also no, not exactly focus, but okay, to a certain degree, yes, it can be focused, but more of you having to juggle. You know how, like the Two of Pentacles, but no, not Two of Pentacles, we have the Two of Swords in reverse. So instead of you having to cut out, okay, you will have to be accepting of everything. And when you have more than one, okay, when you juggle more than two, that's where focus is as well. Like you have to be concentrating a lot on whatever that's on your plates right now, just so that you don't they don't collapse on you. Okay, so there's this vibration of you having to focus, you having to juggle. You would sense, and you would feel like getting out of breath, like a lot is on your plate. Okay, a lot is going to be on your plate, or more things are coming towards you, coming on to you. Okay, as we progress progress into the middle of this quarter, or not necessarily be middle of this quarter. It could just be any point in time throughout this whole quarter this last quarter of 2018. Excuse me. What I'm seeing over here is that you might find yourself in some you might find yourself feeling lost, unsure, or not confident about the decision that you have made for yourself. I feel like it is some kind of decision, like you will have doubts in yourself, self-doubting. Am I on the right track? Am I doing things right? Am I really that bad? This or something along the line. Self-doubt over here. It is showing to me very strongly. The things in your life, events in your life seems to keep you in doubts, keep you in suspense, keep holding itself back away from you, preventing it to happen and unfold in your life. Like, you know, you might be expecting certain things to happen, like expecting a promotion to come to you, or expecting an offer to you, whatever offer it might be from people, from like love offer or whatever kind of offer, and it's not coming. And that could be the reason why you start to have self-doubt, like, why is it not happening? Am I doing something wrong? Am I like, what have I not done to deserve that result of mine, the outcome that I expect it to be? Okay, if it's not self-doubt, then it will just be uncertainty, uncertain about how should I move from here, how should I maneuver this whole series of the chapter right now that's happening in your life. So uncertainty, self-doubt seems to be in this quarter, seems to be happening on you in this quarter. Okay, there's a lot of withholding. It could be you withholding back just because you might have some doubts in how do you move from here, how do you progress from here. Or it could be opportunity or people themselves, that means external energy, holding themselves back from coming towards you or happening on you. Okay, so there will be a lot of suspense, keeping you in suspense and having to wait, like some waiting, playing the waiting game, waiting. Like, you know, you can't move because you need to wait for this to come, and then before that you can't really move, you can't really commit into some whatever. So there's this suspense, waiting, uncertainty. Sometimes it will cause you to have some self-doubt in here. Okay, the advice here that I'm seeing here in this spread for you, Taurus, is that it is better off for you to work alone, to be alone, to work alone for whatever that you want to progress in your life. Do it alone, do it yourself, do it alone, and not have like a third party factor to be involved in it. Because when you have more than yourself, more people in it, you have to depend, you have to wait for person A and then B to come back to you before you could move. So with that, cut them out. Just do it yourself. Okay, so there's no hold back at all. Just cut out whatever that's holding you back. Okay, cut out if you have, but otherwise, if you're making a decision whether should you partner up with any kind of partnership, it is telling me that it is a wiser decision. It is more wise for you to work alone, to be alone. Okay, okay, so what are we closing off this quarter with? We are closing off this quarter actually with you having to let go of your idea of any situation. You might have actually casted a certain impression on or idea about what the ending, what the outcome would be, or the way you attain or get to where you want to be, your final destination. You might have already projected like this is what I'm going to do. But what I'm saying here on the cards for you, Taurus, in this quarter itself, there seems to be an advice for you to let go of whatever that you thought. Like, you know, I thought you will be this, and I thought that they, or whatever. It's always I thought, and I think. No, let go of what you used to think, what you used to thought, what you used to imagine. Let go of the past idea. Okay, be receptive to more new fresh idea, or new practices that you never see yourself doing. Be more open-minded. Let go of the past. This brings us back to opportunity though. Okay, so why am I saying that? Because there is this Six of Cups. Okay, Six of Cups is about the past, and this star is in reverse. So it is apparently, to me, when this Six of Cups, the past and the star is in reverse, it is telling me whatever is in the past doesn't work out for you, doesn't help you at all. Okay, and it is tying you back, holding you back. Eight of Swords, and swords are about the communication, the idea, the imagination, your thoughts, the information from the past, from your past. Okay, so let go. Why do I say let go? Because you have to move. Six of Swords, move away from the past ideology. Let go of, like, you know, be open-minded to accept, to be more receptive, and to really roll with the vibe, roll with the situation. Okay, be more flexible. Actually, the word here is flexible. You have to be flexible, because Taurus, you are extremely fixed like a bull. Like, I want it means I want it. No way I'm gonna change it. You know, Taurus, really, my friends who are Taurus, I can't really talk to them. Like, really, I can't really talk to them. I feel like talking to them is a waste of my time, because ultimately you will still go back to your own idea, no matter how much people are trying to convince you. And it takes a lot, I'm saying a lot, or maybe never even possible, to convince you, because you have your own idea, you have your own know-how. You think that you know most of the time. Okay, so let go, because divine has its way, divinity has its own plan for you. You will never be able to plan, to project, to forecast what's going to happen for yourself. I mean, if we could all plan, life would have been so much easier. You wouldn't be stuck in any situation at all. Okay, if only we could plan, if only. Okay, but no, we can't. And divine high priestess is here. Divine has it for you. Okay, so be open-minded and with arms wide open to receive. Whatever is to come will come. Whatever shall be will be. Okay, I don't really know what it means to have your secrets are safe. Okay, again, think broadly. When we talk about secrets are safe, your secret, could it be your inner desire, your desire to succeed, to make it? It could be your secret. Okay, like in your heart, you are very competitive and you want to make it happen, because you for whatever reason, sometimes people just don't give the blessings to us. They just don't think that we could make it. Okay, and your inner desire could sometimes just be your secrets. Your secrets are safe. So whatever that you are thinking in you, within you, the idea or your hopes or your wishes, they are safe and it's going to happen. But you have to let and allow divine to help you, Taurus. Okay, opportunity are on the horizon. You just have to look at it in a broader spectrum. Okay, so Taurus, I think this is pretty good though. I don't feel anything bad. It is more about you yourself. You have to be more open-minded, broad-minded. Okay, receptive. But I mean, in this quarter, we are really seeing that there seems to be quite a handful for you to be to be really out and about. I see you going out and about, having a lot to work on, because there's room for improvement for whatever aspect that is close to your heart, that is close to your life right now, whatever that means to you. It might not be anything major that people could really understand, but it just means to you to achieve, to attain whatever that you desire within yourself. Okay, Taurus, this is for you. If you need more detailed reading, you can look at your monthly breakdown. Okay, otherwise, till then, personal readings are also available. Look at the description box below. I have a couple of options though. Okay, so till then, I will see you again very soon. Bye.